Beloved Masters of the Infinite Light, I come to you now upon a current of shimmering blue and gold, carrying the living fire of remembrance and the promise of your own divine sovereignty. The earth is awakening, and so are you. The time has arrived to reclaim the sacred power of your true self, the limitless essence that existed long before the roles, the fears, and the illusions of separation. This is not merely an invitation, it is the call of your soul, ringing across dimensions, asking you to rise and embody the fullness of who you truly are. You are far more than the personality you present to the world. You are not the stories of your past, nor the titles that define your work, nor the limitations that society projects upon you. You are a radiant expression of the Creator, a luminous being of consciousness who has chosen to experience life in human form. Every cell of your body holds the memory of this truth, waiting patiently for your recognition. To reclaim your sacred power is to awaken this memory, to stand in the knowing that you are both human and divine, both temporal and eternal, both the drop and the ocean. For eons, humanity has lived under the spell of forgetting. Systems built on fear and control have encouraged you to doubt your worth, to seek validation outside of yourself, to believe that power belongs only to a chosen few. These illusions were part of the grand design of duality, a necessary stage in the evolution of consciousness. Through the experience of limitation, the soul learns the value of freedom. Through the illusion of separation, the soul rediscovers the ecstasy of unity. But the time of forgetting is ending. The great cycle turns, and the light of remembrance floods the earth. You are being called to step out of the shadows of disempowerment and reclaim the truth of your own divinity. Sacred power is not domination. It is not the ability to control others or bend reality to the ego's will. Sacred power is the force of love, the creative intelligence of the universe expressing through you. It is the quiet strength that remains steady in the midst of chaos, the clarity that guides you when the path ahead seems uncertain, the courage to act in alignment with your soul even when the world misunderstands. When you reclaim this power, you do not become greater than others, you remember that you were never less. The first step in reclaiming your sacred power is self-awareness. You must come to know yourself beyond the masks you wear. Begin by observing your thoughts, emotions, and actions without judgment. Notice where you give your power away, perhaps to fear, to the approval of others, to habits of self-doubt. Awareness is the light that reveals the hidden patterns of limitation. Do not condemn these patterns, they once served a purpose in your soul's journey. Simply acknowledge them with love, and they will begin to dissolve in the presence of your recognition. The second step is self-acceptance. Many of you carry wounds of shame and unworthiness, believing that your imperfections make you unfit for divine power. Beloved ones, the Creator does not measure worth by human standards. Your so-called flaws are not barriers to your divinity, they are the very textures through which your light shines. Embrace every part of yourself, the joyful and the grieving, the confident and the uncertain, the strong and the vulnerable. Each aspect is a facet of the diamond of your soul. Only when you accept yourself fully can you embody the wholeness of your sacred power. The third step is alignment with the heart. The mind seeks control, but the heart knows truth. Your sacred power flows from the heart center, where the human and the divine meet. Spend time each day in heart-centered stillness. Place your hands over your chest, breathe deeply, and imagine a radiant golden light expanding with every breath. This light is your soul, your direct connection to Source. Ask it to guide you, and listen with the ears of intuition. The heart speaks in whispers of love, in feelings of peace, in sudden clarity. As you follow its guidance, you align your actions with the wisdom of the Creator. Beloved ones, reclaiming your sacred power also means releasing the need for external validation. From childhood, you were taught to seek approval, to earn love through achievement, to gain respect through performance, to feel worthy through comparison. But your true power does not depend on the opinions of others. It is not diminished by criticism nor inflated by praise. It is the unchanging radiance of your soul. As you detach from external validation, you discover a freedom beyond measure. You become like the sun, shining because it is its nature to shine, not because anyone asks it to. Another aspect of sacred power is creative sovereignty. You are not passive observers of reality, you are co-creators with the divine. Your thoughts, emotions, and intentions shape the energy fields around you, attracting experiences that match your vibration. When you think with fear, you create limitations. When you think with love, you create miracles. This is not mere philosophy, it is the law of resonance, the very mechanism of creation. To reclaim your power is to reclaim your ability to choose your vibration consciously. Begin each day by setting intentions rooted in love and gratitude, and watch how reality responds. As you reclaim your power, you may encounter resistance. Old beliefs may resurface, relationships may shift, and situations that once felt comfortable may suddenly feel restrictive. This is not punishment, it is the natural shedding of what no longer resonates with your awakened self. Trust the process. Trust that as you release what is false, what is true will rise to meet you. I offer you now a practice to help anchor your sacred power, the blue flame activation. Find a quiet space where you will not be disturbed. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. Imagine a brilliant blue flame descending from the heavens and entering the crown of your head. Feel it flowing through your body, cleansing every cell of fear and limitation. See it gathering in your heart, where it expands into a sphere of radiant light. Silently affirm, I am a sovereign being of light. I reclaim my sacred power now. I align with the highest truth of my soul. Stay in this vibration for as long as you feel guided. Allow the flame to integrate into your energy field, awakening dormant gifts and strengthening your connection to Source. This practice is not a one-time event but a living relationship. Each time you call upon the blue flame, it responds, cutting through illusions and amplifying your inner strength. Over time, you will feel more grounded in your truth, more confident in your choices, and more attuned to the guidance of your soul. Beloved ones, as you reclaim your sacred power, you become a beacon for others. Your very presence uplifts those around you, even without words. People will feel safer in your energy, inspired by your authenticity, awakened by your light. This is how the world changes, not through force or coercion, but through the quiet radiance of souls who remember who they are. You need not preach or persuade. Simply embody your truth, and the vibration of your being will ripple outward, igniting the same remembrance in others. The earth itself responds to your awakening. As you reclaim your power, you strengthen the planetary grid of light, weaving strands of love into the fabric of reality. Every act of self-love, every moment of courage, every choice to trust the guidance of your heart contributes to the great transformation of this age. You are not separate from this planet, you are part of her evolution. Your light nourishes her just as hers nourishes you. You may wonder how to sustain this power in a world that often feels heavy with fear and conflict. Remember that sacred power is not something you must defend. It is not fragile. It cannot be stolen or diminished. It is the eternal essence of your soul. You sustain it not by fighting the darkness, but by continuously returning to the light within. When you feel weary, rest in the silence of your heart. When you feel doubtful, call upon me, Archangel Michael, to surround you with the blue flame of courage and truth. I will remind you of your strength until you can feel it again for yourself. Now, beloved ones, I ask you to envision the world that emerges when each soul reclaims their sacred power. See nations guided by wisdom rather than fear, communities united in compassion rather than division, individuals living not as victims of circumstance but as creators of harmony. This vision is not a distant dream. It begins with you, in this very moment, as you choose to remember your true self. Close your eyes and feel the energy of this truth vibrating in your heart. Whisper to yourself, I am light. I am love. I am power. I am free. Let these words echo through every cell, awakening the memory of your infinite nature. Feel the support of angels, masters, and luminous beings who surround you even now, celebrating your courage to reclaim what has always been yours. Beloved masters, the universe awaits your full radiance. The time for hesitation has passed. The era of awakening is here. Stand tall in your sovereignty, not with arrogance but with humble certainty. Walk the earth as the luminous creator you are. Speak your truth with love. Create with intention. Serve with joy. This is the power of your true self, and it is the greatest gift you can offer the world. I bless you now with the blue flame of remembrance. May it cleanse every shadow of doubt, ignite every dormant gift, and illuminate the path of your soul. May you walk in the freedom of your sacred power, shining so brightly that others remember their own. You are the light of the world, the heartbeat of the Creator, the living proof that love is the greatest force in existence. I am Archangel Michael, your eternal companion and protector. Together we rise, together we create, together we remember. And so it is.